Yes, ready. This is a dictation at the rate of 100 words per minute. Yes, start. Sir, while we are talking in terms of generation of employment, generation of work, we do not have any program, any definite program of action in the 7th plan document in regard to the involvement of youth in these developmental programs. What will be the process in which youth of various categories of varying dimensions will be involved in the planning process? Sir, in short, the planning so far and planning even in the 7th plan is tending to be an elitist plan. It is not tending to be a mass plan. The plan document goes on saying how it is interested in bringing about a change in all aspects of the existence of Indians, but it does not have any clear cut formulations in terms of the involvement of masses as to how the planning process could be evolved to bring about changes in the mass structure of the country, how they could be involved in the planning process. Para, and if that has to happen, there has to be a great change in the educational system. The educational system as we have inherited has been still the one which was formulated under the English regime to serve the interests of foreigners who were only interested in the appropriation and in the looting of resources of India. But on the other hand, independent India has not given any educational system which would be able to meet some of these problems, like the involvement of youth, elimination of middlemen, and so on and so forth. For this, there has to be emphasis on adult education in the rural areas, on vocational education, and to create an educational system which would be able to meet the needs of rural skills. This is because the planning process has ultimately to create and absorb and take into advantage all the skills that are available in the rural areas. Para. Sir, there is one more thing which has to be kept in mind. Various programs, even as they have been formulated in the approach document to the 7th plan, are the programs which have to be ultimately carried out by the states, but there seems to be no involvement of the states to the extent they ought to be involved in the formulation of the planning process. I hope that there has to be greater involvement of the states in the process of plan formulations. Para, I plead that there should be a National Planning Council, not the National Development Council, but a National Planning Council which will take into account the various plan processes that are available, that have to be available for the formulation of plan programs which have to be implemented ultimately by the states. So this is the first suggestion. The second suggestion is this: Whatever the central sector schemes under the plan, they have to be formulated clearly and made available to the states so that states may be having an understanding and appreciation of those schemes. Now, I must thank you, sir, for listening to my points. Stop and over.